Well, moving on now, the Ram Mandir issue has certainly become very contentious, and as of now, it's a hot political topic for debate. Take a look. The much-awaited BJP manifesto was released today. The Saffron Party's holy document came with a pinch of Hindutva agenda, reflected in its controversial promise of building the Ram Mandir under the constitutional framework. While the move to include the Ram Mandir issue in its manifesto is seen as a bid to woo Hindu voters, the BJP has faced severe flack following the declaration. An array of politicos representing various parties have lashed out at the BJP. Congress trains its guns on the BJP. Just as expected, the Congress condemned the BJP's move. The party's General Secretary, Digvijay Singh, accused the BJP of using Ram's name for political gains.
इन लोगों में राम के प्रति निष्ठा नहीं है, केवल राम के नाम का धर्म का इन्होंने प्रचार किया और उसका राजनीतिक उपयोग किया। तो ये कोई नई बात नहीं है। 2004 में इन्होंने कहा था विशाल मंदिर बनाया जाएगा, उसके बाद से इन्होंने मंदिर की बात करना छोड़ दिया।
Senior Congress leader Rashid Alvi also attacked the BJP, pointing to the fact that the BJP has promised to find a way within the constitutional framework. Alvi challenged the Saffron Party to give more clarity on its promise.
तो संविधान के मुताबिक कौन मना कर रहा है आपको? अगर उनका यही कमिटमेंट है कि संविधान के मुताबिक मंदिर बनेगा, तो क्या संविधान इस बात की इजाजत देता है कि मस्जिद को तोड़ के मंदिर बनाया जाए? इसको भारतीय जनता पार्टी को सफाई के साथ बताना चाहिए।
Left attacks communal face of BJP. Leaders from the left circles also took on the BJP over the contentious promise. CPI leader Gurudas Dasgupta came out all guns blazing against the BJP, saying the party has exposed its communal face with the manifesto promise.
BJP has now come out in its true colors under the guise of respect for the Constitution. They have again come out with the slogan that Ram Mandir should be constructed. It is definitely with the intention to consolidate Hindu vote in the country. Its communal character has come out in the open once again. Now the threat of the communalism is absolutely dangerously hanging over the head of the country.
CPI-M leader Sitaram Yechuri raked up the Babri Masjid demolition issue and said that the BJP's track record shows them having a history of violating the constitution.
जब बाबरी मस्जिद तोड़ा था, संविधान के अंदर कोई प्रावधान था उसके लिए, वो काम तो किया ना। तो उद्देश्य तो स्पष्ट है कि अभी भी कि संविधान की बात तो चलती रहेगी, लेकिन उनका ये हिंदुत्व एजेंडा को पूरा कर। अगर उनकी खुद का रिकॉर्ड अगर देखे पीछे, तो इस तरीके से संविधान का उल्लंघन बिना कोई संकोच के हर चीज पर हिंदुत्व के एजेंडे पर उन्होंने किया।
Aam Aadmi Party joins the chorus. The Aam Aadmi Party, that has often been at loggerheads with the BJP, too had a say in the controversy. Party leader Manish Sisodia said that the BJP doesn't know the constitution.
1992 में जो हुआ 6 दिसंबर को, वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल था या अब ये मंदिर बनाएंगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल होगा? क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है? इस देश को क्यों बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं? आपने या तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं पढ़ा हो, तो आप कहिए साहब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पढ़ेंगे, उसके बाद देखेंगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या है। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इस देश के लोगों ने भी पढ़ रखा है, आपने भी पढ़ रखा है, आप देख के बता दीजिए कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के फला प्रोविजन में ये कहा गया है, हम उसके हिसाब से ये डिसीजन लेंगे इस पे।
Leaders from BSP also lashed out at the BJP's move. Sudhindra Bhadoria, a BSP leader, accused the BJP of brainwashing the youth in order to take violence and spread communal hatred.
Insofar as the Ram Mandir issue is concerned, they are repeating and reiterating what they have been doing in the past, that Ram Lala hum aayenge, mandir wahi banayenge, par taarikh nahi batayenge. So they are not committed to anything in this country, and they want that the young India should engage itself in violence, in falsehood, and also in trying to spread communal hatred.
BJP continues to defend itself. Despite drawing severe criticism, the BJP seems undeterred by the developments. While political parties came out all guns blazing against the Saffron Party, BJP brigade led by Arun Jaitley remained defiant.
हमने जो कहना था पार्टी के मैनिफेस्टो में, वो हमने स्पष्ट रूप से कहा है कि संविधान के दायरे में जो भी तरीके हो सकते हैं वहां मंदिर निर्माण के उसका प्रयोग किया जाएगा.
Party spokesperson Ravi Shankar Prasad said the Ram Mandir wasn't a poll issue but themed around the party's ethics and beliefs.
लेकिन ये चुनावी मुद्दा नहीं है, ये आस्था का मुद्दा है. चुनावी मुद्दा है बेरोजगारी का, भ्रष्टाचार का, महंगाई का, असुरक्षा के भाव का. तो हम उसकी चिंता करेंगे, लेकिन चूंकि हमारा एक कमिटमेंट है, इसलिए बातचीत करके संवाद से इसका भी रास्ता निकालेंगे. और अब जब कोर्ट का फैसला हाई कोर्ट से हुआ है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट से भी हम और जीतेंगे, लेकिन हमारे इस आस्था का एक हम संवैधानिक संवाद से, बातचीत से एक सार्थक हल जरूर निकालेंगे.
While politicos took turns to voice their say on the contentious inclusion of Ram Mandir issue, many Twitteratis took to the microblogging site to share their opinion. Take a look at how Twitter was abuzz with mixed reactions. So BJP sticks to Ram Mandir issue again. Is it a strategy for development? Dear BJP, if you had the same agenda in the last manifesto about the Ram Mandir, this clearly shows that you did not fulfill those promises. It's 2014 and possibly the party coming into power thinks Ram Mandir is something that should still be a part of their agenda. Jai Ho! Ram Mandir within constitutional framework is what all parties have been demanding. BJP positive manifesto. People criticizing Ram Mandir construction tomorrow is Ram Navami. Sri Ram must be happy that at least one party will construct his mandir. On the whole, political parties are doing all they can to register a win in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, and electoral politics has taken yet another communal turn ahead of the polls. So now the big question is if the Congress will get third time lucky on Shahi Imam's patronization, or will the BJP come to power to constitutionally build the Ram Mandir? A News9 report. Back to News9. Now Modi's close aide Amit Shah has raked up a controversy seeking revenge for insult. Now pressure is mounting for Amit Shah's arrest, and at the same time the Election Commission has taken note of this. They have sent him a notice and have asked him to respond within 48 hours. Take a look. He sought revenge for insult. He provoked hatred between communities. So an FIR was filed against him. And then the Election Commission sent a notice to the controversial Modi aide Amit Shah for his hate speech. Yes, no arrests have been made so far despite the Election Commission's strong feeling towards Amit Shah violating the Model Code of Conduct. In fact, the Election Commission has given 48 hours to Amit Shah to clarify why action should not be initiated against him for violating the Model Code in Muzaffarnagar district along with Shamli and Bijnor. The delay in the arrest of Amit Shah has irked the Congress, which has questioned the SP-led government's intentions.
ये भी एक मुझे घोर आपत्ति इस बात की है. मैं हालांकि बहुत निंदा करता हूं इमरान मसूद के उस बयान की, लेकिन इमरान मसूद पर केस रजिस्टर होता है, गिरफ्तार हो जाते हैं, और अमित शाह पर दो बार FIR दर्ज होती है लेकिन गिरफ्तार नहीं होते. ये तो समाजवादी पार्टी की यूपी की सरकार को क्या ये डबल स्टैंडर्ड है, क्या है ये?
Meanwhile, the BJP has continued to stand by its leader, despite Modi saying he will not do anything with ill intent.
मैं बदिरादे से कभी भी कोई काम नहीं करूंगा, ये विश्वास देता हूं, और मुझे विश्वास है देश की जनता जिस भरोसे की तलाश में है उस भरोसे को देने का सामर्थ्य भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लक्षावधि कार्यकर्ताओं में है.
Well, the Congress is breathing fire while pressure continues to mount for Amit Shah's arrest. But one wonders what is taking so long for his arrest despite 2 FIRs being lodged against him. A News9 report. Now, with elections drawing closer, star campaigners are addressing rally after rally after rally. Now, today, once more, Rahul Gandhi was in the state of Karnataka to campaign for his party's candidates. Rahul back in Karnataka. 3 days after AICC Vice President Rahul Gandhi wooed voters in Bellary and Mangalore, the Gandhi Scion today addressed 2 rallies in Sirsi and Raichur. Joined by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and KPCC President Dr. G. Parmeshwara, Rahul made a bid to woo voters ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. And today, things were no different. Rahul's speeches turned out to be just another 15-minute affair. Rahul tears into BJP in Sirsi. Although Rahul's speech was short, the AICC Vice President made sure to lash out at the former BJP government in the state. Raking up the widespread corruption in the BJP regime, Rahul mocked the former government.
आजकल गुजरात मॉडल की बात होती है, वैसे यहाँ कर्नाटका मॉडल शुरू हुआ और शुरुआत में ही एकदम 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए आपकी चोरी हुई और यहाँ उन्होंने करप्शन का वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दिया। फायदा क्या किसको हुआ? चुने हुए बिजनेसमैन को हुआ। बेल्लारी जनता पार्टी के जो नेता थे उनको हुआ।
And soon after that, Rahul made his poll pitch. Making a mention of the achievements of Siddaramaiah-led Congress government in the state, Rahul quickly moved on to the Congress's po schemes.
मैं आपको ये कहना चाहता हूं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी अमीर लोगों की सरकार नहीं चलाती, कांग्रेस पार्टी चुने हुए लोगों की सरकार नहीं चलाती, 2-3 भाइयों की सरकार नहीं चलाती। कांग्रेस पार्टी सबकी सरकार चलाती है, गरीब लोगों की सरकार चलाती है और हम सब लोगों को मदद करना चाहते हैं।
And then it was time for his favorite topic. Although it was a short-lived speech, Rahul Gandhi made sure to mention his favorite topic, women empowerment. In a bid to woo women votes, Rahul time and again mentioned how the Congress wants to empower women in the country.
हिंदुस्तान में 50% महिलाएं, लोग सुपर पावर की बात करते हैं, कहते हैं हिंदुस्तान को हम सुपर पावर बनाना चाहते हैं। जब तक इन महिलाओं को हम सुपर पावर नहीं बनाएंगे, तब तक हिंदुस्तान सुपर पावर नहीं बन सकता है। और हम चाहते हैं कि हम आपको जगह दें। महिलाओं के लिए कॉलेजेस खोलेंगे और कांग्रेस पार्टी में भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा जगह हम महिलाओं को देंगे।
After making his poll pitch in Sirsi, Rahul left for Raichur. Raichur troubled by Rahul's visit. The state Congress left no stone unturned to give their party vice president 2 big dates in the state. But for the common man in Raichur, Rahul's visit turned out to be troublesome. Traffic jams in the city brought normal life to a standstill as roads were blocked to facilitate smooth movement of Rahul's convoy. Many people also thronged the roads to catch a glimpse of the Congress vice president, leading to more congestion. Despite the troubles, Congress supporters turned out in large numbers at the rally. But much to their disappointment, it was another short-lived speech. And the AICC vice president's speech was no different from the one in Sirsi. Reiterating what was said earlier, Rahul yet again took to the manifesto talk at Raichur.
हजारों कॉलेज और यूनिवर्सिटियां के दरवाजे हम इनके लिए खोलेंगे, इनके बच्चों के लिए खोलेंगे। दूसरा, जो आज अस्पताल के दरवाजे इनके लिए बंद है, स्वास्थ्य का अधिकार देके गारंटी करके हम स्वास्थ्य का अधिकार हर हिंदुस्तानी को देने वाले हैं। दवाई मुफ्त में हम हर हिंदुस्तानी को दवाई देंगे। हम छत का अधिकार भी हिंदुस्तान के हर नागरिक को देने वाले हैं।
After the Raichur rally, Rahul set off to Bengaluru to campaign for Congress candidates Nandan Nilekani and Rizwan Arshad. With elections fast approaching, star campaigners are going out of the way to reach as many people as possible. But with too much on their platter, their speeches are now short-lived. A News9